I found a new AI art generator that really can be a problem for MidJourney. It's called Leonardo AI and it can create images that look like this and like this. Also, this art can be created. It can even do some things that MidJourney is not able to do. This is a really cool tool. It is free, so let's take a look. So the tool is called leonardoai and it's really new. It's in early access and you can get access really easily. You just press on the top Get Early Access. After that, you receive an email and you can join the Discord server. Once you're in the Discord server, it's very easy to get your early access. You go on the left to Introductions and you can just give a little introduction about yourself. I see here some people, hi, I learned about this tool today. Please want to try it. And after you type a little message, you get access to the priority early access channel. You can fill in a short form and after that you are in. It's that easy and then you can start creating some very cool art. So this is how Leonardo looks like. And in the top you have some trending images that it makes. It created some very pretty art already that really looks on the level like of MidJourney. And you see it's very different. Here you have some paintings. This looks like a little sticker. And this is a different style and this is very nice. And once I press on it, you see the prompt that they used and also the resolution, what sampler. And here you see a fine-tuned model. It uses the cyberpunk character V1. So you see that it really used a certain model. So it's very easy to get started. In the top, you see here that they have some different models. So you see an example. This is Deliberate 1.1, a powerful model, and you get images like this. Here you have RPG 4.0, you get images like this. So once you click on a certain model, in the bottom you see images that are created with this. You can just press generate with this model. Okay, and here you arrive on the generation page. On the left you can select the number of images, the image dimensions. So this is just square, all square. You can select here different aspect ratio easily. And in the top here you can just type a prompt. So I like to do a cyberpunk cat in dark alley. And okay, here you see that it is the illustration v2, that's the model that it uses. I can choose the Leonardo style if I want, but I'm gonna try with none first. And then you just press generate. And the nice thing from this tool is that it's totally free at this point. In the future they will have pricing plans that give more generations to people who pay for a membership. But we have the result of the cyberpunk cat in dark alley and it's really looking cool. You really see that it's the art style of the one that I selected. I selected the illustration one. And you can also try to do it different. You can do, here I could choose the Leonardo style. So I'm gonna generate that just to see how different it is. I selected the Leonardo style, so you see that it got a bit different style. Once you generate your images, you have a couple of options. You can use for image to image. You can upscale it. You can remove the background. You can unzoom. I can download. And this one I upscaled and you see the original image right here. The quality is quite low and it's a bit unsharp. And if I go in the bottom and go to upscaled image, you see that it really made it pretty and now it's just looking finalized and it's looking good. So this is really nice. What you also can do is unzoom image. And this is beta, but it's super cool. And that is also something that's not possible with MidJourney yet. So this is a really cool function. So here I have a couple of options in the bottom now. I have the original. So the unsharp one, the upscaled, then you already get the nice upscaled one, and here the unzoomed one. And if I go to unzoomed one, then you see that it's zoomed out, so it became a bigger picture. I'm not sure if you can upscale that one. That would be a really nice function that you can also upscale the unzoomed image. Maybe in the future they will add the function to upscale the unzoomed image, but this is a really cool function that MidJourney doesn't have. But when I go back to the page, you see on the left you have the community feed, personal feed, so what I created, and you can have the fine-tuned models. So here you can see all the different models that are existing on Leonardo AI, and they have quite a bit of models for gaming. So they have like different tiles and different styles of characters. You can make battle axes. But for instance, this one, Isometric Sci-Fi building, looks very cool. So I can just do generate with this model and we're gonna do church to just see how that looks. And with this tool, it's so easy to select a certain style and you know what kind of things you're gonna get back. And the nice thing is, again, it is all free at the moment. And I feel like MidJourney really has a big competitor that can create stuff for free, very fast, very different styles. I had the isometric sci-fi buildings with church, but it didn't give me in the same style. Church didn't really give the result of the style that I selected. So now I went for building on Mars to see if that's more in the style of the one that I just chose. And here we go. So now we got something that's really more in the style of the model. So we have a top-down isometric view. That's what's so cool about these models, is that they have all different kinds, especially for robot from future. It's just so cool to go through the different models that they have and just take a look on all the things that are possible to do. And here I have my robot from the future. It's looking pretty nice. I like the style with a lot of blur going on. I like it. Of course, you can always go back to the homepage and take a look and see what other people are doing. You have a lot of different styles and you just need to go look and get some inspiration from that. I like this 8K resolution, and here you see in the bottom which model it used. And then I can just press on that model, and then I can also use that one. So it's just so easy to right away take the style of other people and make them your own. And here we have the robots from the future in a totally different style. It's different style, but it's nice. With the models, you have the platform models that I just showed, but you also have community models. And community models are models that people create themselves. So here you see what kind of art you can expect with the models that people are creating. And this is the place where Leonardo gets a step ahead of MidJourney. You can create your own models for free. So you can just do this with training and data sets. So you can train your own model to really get images in the style that you want. So once you created your own fine-tuned AI model, you really can create just any image that you want in the style that you trained your model with. So how you do this is you just go to the training and data sets and create new data set. And here you have to upload the images that you want to include in your data set. And you need to have at least 8 images that are really in the style that you want. So for instance, if you see this ones, there is 5 images that they use that are really in the same style. So this is how they train the model to really create something in your own style. Here they also say ideally 8 to 15 images, minimum of 5, maximum of 30. Here they added all these different data set images. And like this, you just create your own model. And how you use it after, how you have to create a prompt. So you just do something easy, medieval building or a structure. If you can't think of any more than one word to describe your images, it's all good. Just put a right before the word. So I want to try it out. I want to create a data set to get started and train a custom model. So you just press create new data set. So I'm gonna create a new data set and I'm just gonna call it Snowy Mountains. Create data set, and now here we have to add the images. They explained in the guide that we have to use 8 images. I'm just gonna go in Google and look for 8 Snowy Mountains images. So I actually looked for Snowy Mountain pixel art. So I'm just downloading 8 images now to really get inspiration for the style that we want. Okay, so I downloaded the 8 images and I can just drag and drop the files that I just downloaded. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After the last one is finished loading, I can just press train model. So now I can just press train model. And here you say, okay, model name, the training resolution, enter brief description. So pixel Snowy Mountain. You can select stable diffusion 1.5 or 2.1. Instance prompt is just gonna be pixel Snowy Mountain and start training. Now we just have to wait and our own personal model is being trained. I already got the email that the Snowy Mountains model was trained. It maybe took like 2 or 3 minutes. So when we go back to fine-tune models, we can go here to your models and then you see that I have here the Snowy Mountains, the pixel Snowy Mountain. It's the one that I trained. So I can just go to view and then I can generate with this model. Now you see that the model that it uses is the Snowy Mountains one that I created. I just want to create a mountain and generate. And just like that, in 5 minutes, I created my own model. And here I'm creating my own images based on that model. It is super cool. And of course, I can take one of this and I can upscale it. But it already looks amazing. I mean, this one I made before. And this is such a cool picture that is just created with the model that I just trained. It's something so fun to use and you should really try it out. This one is now upscaled. It's just some very cool snowy pixel art mountain. And that was the end of this video. And I think Leonardo AI is a really cool tool. It's really a danger to MidJourney because it does something that you cannot do with MidJourney. You can create your own models, super easy. And you have so many different styles to choose from. It is free at the moment, so try it out. Use the links in the description to start working on it and enjoy a lot and start creating. If you liked this video, there are plenty more AI-related content available on my channel. So be sure to check out the rest of my videos here on the right, and hit the subscribe button if you want to stay up to date on all things AI.